everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of We Make Things from Satellite Films, hosted by Kuang Lee. I'm here with my friend and guest, Fridah Sangha, all the way from the UK. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. So Fridah, tell me about your job, your title, what you do.
So I'm currently working as a B2B Marketing Manager for, I would say, fintech company, but we're look at the employee benefit space.
Me and my company work in the B2B space a lot, but can you, for our audience, explain the difference between B2B and B2C and kind of what that means?
Yeah, that's the test, I think.
But you can do it. I know you can do it.
B2C is business to consumers, so you're selling directly to consumers, and B2C is business to business, and you're selling to business. And I think there are other elements of differences, and there's end of the day still marketing. Probably I would say B2C is glamorous, and you have to make this amazing ads and really tap into consumer perspective, but it's the B2B. It's the area that hasn't been so glamorous, and in terms of you're selling to business. But now the narrative is set to change a little bit and say, end of the day, who is people running these businesses? So we're still selling to people, and really there's a lot of conversation out there in terms of let's make B2B human and really just adapt to what our friends B2C are doing.
Do you have any advice for people in their marketing or content creating journey that you would like to impart?
On a personal perspective, be curious, always have that student learning mindset. Don't be scared to ask questions. If you don't understand something, ask. Because end of the day, whoever laughs at you for asking, then it's their problem.
Right.
Because nobody knows everything. We all learning something, and you can always learning from top or the bottom. And I think it's important, just be curious, be yourself. And from a business perspective, in terms of marketing, I think it's just know your numbers, especially in the B2B space.
Right.
Because if you know your numbers, then you will be able to defend your budget.
Yeah.
And you will be able to add things in a budget. Some of the challenges the B2B marketer face in content-wise is like, I want to do videos, but I don't have the budget to bring somebody external. So if I don't know my numbers and don't have the data, that means I can't convince the CFO to really support and increase my budget. So just know your numbers, and that is just on a managerial level. But even on reporting, if you want to do your campaigns and you want to see how it's performing, link your number to KPIs and say, okay, this is the number of viewers. How can I translate this into return on investment and all the way to sales? Because end of the day, you're not working in your own department. You're working with, cross-functional with sales team and finance and technology and everything. And all these non-marketeer, the only language they understand is number language.
Right.
How does that affect in a positive way or negative way the bottom line in terms of profits? How is that adding to the company overall goal and objective?
You can make the most cool creative campaign of all time, but if you're not tying that to some kind of key performance indicator, in business, there's all these acronyms. If you're not tying it to a key performance indicator and return on investment of what you're saying, it might be not worthwhile for your bosses and your boss's bosses. So I think that's really smart advice. Know your numbers and kind of show the results.
And also you will know, if you look at the numbers and they're not doing very great, you will know how to pivot and how to do that better. If it's not performing well, you will say, okay, what can I do again? What can I do differently? If it's performing great, you'll be like, oh, I need to do 3 of this. So it is kind of like, it's really helpful in all area, within the marketing KPIs, but the overall business KPIs.
This has been a wonderful, entertaining and educational talk with Fridah Sangha, B2B Marketing Manager. And Fridah, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's great talking to you.
All right. Thanks for listening and watching We Make Things.